Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about some very exciting news. I'm welcoming you to my automotive channel. We've been now in the car industry for over 2 years, approaching 2.5 in car sales. We started with Mitsubishi, then we went to Infiniti, then we went temporarily to another Infiniti for 2 weeks, and then we went to Volvo, which is one of my absolute all-time favorite brands. So obviously working at Volvo, being around a lot of Volvos, it's a very exciting opportunity because we're in the midst of a huge change. Suddenly the entire lineup as of 23 has been changed for mild hybrids. We've got recharges, which are the plug-in hybrids, although some of the recharges, two of them, the XC40 and the C40 recharge, are the either full electric or actually both are full electric, so it's either full electric or the hybrid plug-in hybrids for the recharges. And now we are also going full EV for the EX90, EX30 coming out in less than a year. This is going to be huge news because for 2025 you are going to have half the lineup being hybrids, EVs, full out, and then the rest of it is going to be mild hybrids. And then by 2030, everything's going to be EV. Some people may not see this as exciting news, but right now you have the best of both worlds. You've got everything you want. You don't want a hybrid? Not a problem. The mild hybrid, small little battery, nothing to worry about. Not only that, but we got a lot of used cars, meaning if I find some cool vehicles, such as we've got 2 Porsches, we had a Rivian, every now and then you get a cool Mercedes, an AMG C43. Back at the other dealership, they have now a Bentley, they had a Maserati. Every now and then you get some very interesting vehicles. Pickup trucks, I don't know, I haven't spent a lot of time in them, but I'm a big car nut. The reason I'm creating this automotive channel is because I've always loved cars. I will continue to love cars. And the big thing, this is going to motivate me to purchase other vehicles, to discuss about my vehicles. Right now, I totaled my Volvo recently. Unfortunately, I love that car. I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to make a video about the current car that I'm driving, the Volkswagen that I got from my wife. The new car that my wife's driving, the S90. It's a fantastic car. And hopefully one day on this channel, you're going to see my dream cars, which is, well, there's a lot of dream cars. So the realistic dream cars, maybe a G-Class, an older G-Class, maybe a Maserati, maybe an S-Class. The unrealistic, but potentially realistic, sort of crazy cars, I want a vintage Rolls, a 1980s Rolls, which you can probably find for $20,000, $30,000. I want to get my old car back, a salvage car, rebuild that. I want to be able to put money into a lot of these vintage Volvos. I love vintage Volvos. I love vintage Mercedes. I love crazy Bentleys, old Bentleys. Give me a cheap Ferrari Mondial. I love all of that stuff. And we're going to have experiences about car sales, about selling cars, dealerships, what it's like working there. So I think it's going to be an exciting pivot. We're still going to post content on the other channel. Right now, that channel is kind of like we're communicating everything that's going on in my life, and hopefully that's going to turn into a finance cryptocurrency channel. So those are my 2 goals: have an automotive channel and a finance cryptocurrency channel. And right now, we're at a very exciting time because you're getting a lot of crazy ideas out there. A lot of very exciting automobiles, such as Geely, the company that owns Volvo. One of my really, if I had a bunch of money to blow, one of those really crazy cars that I never had any interest in up until I saw it was a Lotus, the Lotus Electra, because that is an amazing EV. I didn't see it in real life. I saw it, in videos and whatnot. And that was enough to get me super excited. And in the future, one day I want to own one of those. It's made by Geely. So it's similar to the Polestars. I want to have a Polestar. I want to have a couple of Volvos. Hopefully in the future have a big, giant car collection. And some of those cars may be cheap cars, but I don't care. I want a huge garage and be able to go through every single one with you. Those are my dreams right now. It's going to be a little tough, but thankfully on this channel, at least since I won't be able to own these cars for at least quite some time, at least we can go through the cars that are on our lot. We have a ton of inventory changes constantly. It's very, very good because you're getting a lot of new cars, a lot of exciting cars to talk about, and Volvo is an exciting brand. So a lot of Volvo content right now. Later on, it might pivot off a little bit. We'll see. But maybe into exotics, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to stay with my brand for as long as I can. But hopefully one day, I'm able to purchase an exotic car, because that's the goal. I mean, today I saw a young adult driving a Mercedes AMG GT It looked like a Black Series. I think it was just the S GTS that he put a Black Series wing on there and modified the exhaust, and it was an amazing car. I mean, I just want to have one of those. So welcome to the channel. Very, very exciting. It's going to give me something to, post to talk about. You're going to see more of the insights of my day-to-day and work sometimes. And yeah, very exciting. So if you're new, just hit the subscribe button and we'll see you later. Take care. We got a lot of our friends. Geese. That's one of my favorite stores, Menards. It's so random. I mean, you can get, it's like IKEA. You could get really cheap stuff that is not necessarily the main point of that, or Costco hot dogs, IKEA food. Here you get, I don't know, energy drinks and Coca-Cola and everything that's super, super cheap because, again, not really a grocery store.